lot of times you'll hear me talking about living clear. And let me start off by saying I appreciate the feedback that everyone is giving. It's kind of cool to show up places and people saying, "Hey man, I've been listening to your podcasts." And I don't know the best response other than thank you. And it's really cool that it's reaching people now and that people are sharing it with their friends. And we're building up the YouTube channel. And the outcome is to teach people a principle of life that I feel is very powerful. And I get it. It's not going to connect with everybody, but I think as it starts connecting with the majority, that it's going to really make the people around us in our society a lot better, healthier, vibrant, and abundant. So a big shout out. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this. And I know people have said they've been texting episodes to their friends, and you can see it. We get these algorithms where the numbers are climbing, and it's just a beautiful thing. And so it's really, what's the intention? What are we trying to do here? And it's this principle that, one of the guys was just asking me that I met at a function. What's this thing of living clear? Like you keep saying living clear. And I'll notice because of my walk in life and way of life, as I talk, these sentences and things and sayings will just roll off my lips. So thank you for pointing that out. His name's Joe. I appreciate it. And we're going to talk about what does it mean to live clear. And as I sit inside right now, and for those of you that are just listening, I have sunglasses on right now. And my perception of this room as I'm wearing sunglasses is really not clear. I've got a bright light in front of me, so I could actually turn and look at it now without seeing spots and feeling, fuzzy in the head. But if I try to read something on the wall and I look at things, it's not clear. My perception is off. I'm kind of shadowed over and blocked. And what that tells me physiologically is my eyes perceiving the light around me is not being reflected the proper way going into my brain, and my nervous system is not able to make a picture of what's around me properly for me to get a definite image. So when you understand the physiology and what's really happening, it's neat to know that this actually could be a hindrance for me right now. Now, I'm in a safe space. I'm comfortable. I'm cool. But if I was a police officer, if I'm in the military and I'm in a building where I've got threats around me and I've got to have my perception, my periphery, my vision has to be 100%, otherwise I could be a dead man, I'm not going to wear the glasses. Why? Because it's blocking my potential. It's blocking my body's ability to adapt. And think about that. It's all about your environment and where you are. So what does it mean to live clear? Now, I take the glasses off, bright light, everything just opened up in here. I could read what's on the walls. I could see. My cells are processing now. My brain is now talking to itself saying, okay, I could read what's on the cameras. I could read. I could see my environment. And I feel more comfortable that I could see it. Now, if there was an imminent danger or something happening, I could see it, I could react, I could adapt, and my body's going to do what it needs to do for me to survive. Now, what does that mean internally? What does that mean to a 3-year-old child? Right, who maybe gets a food or something that's just not good for them, right? Or a bacteria or a virus in the environment that enters inside of their body. And if their nerve system, right, and we talk about the brainstem, we always talk about how's your atlas because it protects every nerve in your body. And if that atlas is kinked, or we say subluxated, putting pressure, it's like the sunglasses. Now the body can't see what's happening inside as fast. It takes longer to process. So if a virus or a bacteria or someone sneezes and it enters my body and my body's clouded, my brain and neurology, my brainstem can't adapt as fast. And now whatever that thing is could sneak in and make a home inside my body and start feeding off my nutrients and my oxygen. I've now allowed an invader in to live in my space that doesn't belong there. Why? Because I wasn't clear. My perception was off. I was clouded. And that's what we mean by living clear. When your neurology is clear, it can adapt to whatever's coming into your home, your personal space, your humanness, your body, right? So when I always talk about sickness with people, I don't believe in sickness. I just think it's your body's inability to adapt. When people say I'm sick, it's such a weak word. And it's telling your body you're weak. We can't talk to ourselves like that. We always say you control your mind. You control what goes in your mind. And that's the biggest thing. And when you could change the perception of what your body thinks and adapts and does for itself, you give yourself more power. So we talk about if we get a symptom, a sneeze, a cough, a fever, we know it's the body doing what it's supposed to do. It's the body clearing out stuff that it doesn't want living in your house. So we've got to keep that perspective. We call that expressing health, right? A kid gets a fever, they come in my office, and mom's like, they're sick. She'll say that to me once, because then we have a discussion. They are not sick. They're expressing health in ways you just don't like. As a parent, you don't want to be up to 1 a.m. with a kid that's just uncomfortable crying, right? So you want to pour that stuff down their throat that's filled with alcohol to make them knock out and go to sleep? Or just let the body take its natural course and run a fever, not feel well for a day or two, right? And knowing that every single time it does that, the body's perception gets stronger, it gets clearer, and it builds up little teams of armies. It's like Navy SEAL training for your cells, that every time it fights something off, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So if a big virus or a big bacteria or something comes into their body, they've got a massive army now ready to fight and protect and defend as long as they're clear. So the outcome is, how's your atlas? If your atlas is subluxated and it's putting pressure on the brainstem, it's now creating a fog. It's creating a disturbance. It's creating a not clear environment for your brain and body to adapt to its environment internally. It's not going to see what's coming at it fast enough. Eventually it will, but it's going to be slow. It's going to take time. And that's called a weak immunity, a weak immune system, lack of adaptation. The body's just not doing it fast enough. If you're the slowest guy on the football field, you're going to get crushed, right? If you're the slowest pitcher on the mound, you're going to get crushed. Right? If you're the slowest at anything, you're going to get there last. And if your immune system is slow, you're in trouble. So how do we get that immune system fast? We got to remove the pressure off the spinal cord. We've got to get the atlas clear, get the pressure off the brainstem. So now the body could see and perceive its environment at a higher, faster, clearer level, so it can help you function faster, healthier, stronger, powerful. It's all about getting your atlas clear. How's your atlas? Live with passion, live clear.